reason only. It is illegal to fish here, which means they will never see the bottom of a frying pan, which is so horrible because that is some really good eating down there. Really good. This next spring that we're about to go see is called the Creature Spring. And they call it the Creature Spring because they made 3 different movies at this one location. Who would like to guess what one of those movies are? You are awesome. It is the Creature from the Black Lagoon. The Return of the Creature from the Black Lagoon. And ladies and gentlemen, the creature walks among us. Coming into view at the bottom of the glass, I give you that 38-foot Creature Spring. This spring down here is when they did all the underwater filming and sequencing for the Creature of the Black Lagoon. The star of that movie is a gentleman by the name of Rico Browning. When that beam meets that cove meets that crest that is your actual spring. That spring down there is 38 feet deep. Now we have just about 27 different species of fish here, but not limited to 7 different type of bass, 2 different type of gar. We have pecatonas here. We have that high-flying jump out of the water and smack back down fish called mullet. We have that come up, gulp some air and go back down, air-breathing fish called bowfin. And we have a species of fish here that does not belong here at all. It is called tilapia. Ladies and gentlemen, who knows where tilapia comes from? And please don't say Publix. But tilapia is an Asian fish that comes from Southeast Asia. So a lot of us boat captains like to believe it took one of these shortcuts to one of these beautiful springs down here to get here. Now, speaking of beautiful springs, ladies and gentlemen, I give you our beautiful Florida Naturals, nature's own Florida snow globe, guys. Now, this white stuff that you see down here and blowing around, that is actually limestone and snail shells that have been down there for thousands of years. But most people take it for granted. That's okay, I'll let the rest of you guys marvel over that situation. Now, what's making it actually blow and push up by the force is something that we call the Florida aquifer, which is rainwater that comes through an underground cave and cavern system and pushes it out here. Now, that is what actually forms our natural springs. These springs are all natural. They are not man-made at all. Now, what a lot of people don't know is that this water process that flows through here and forms these springs, that is a 20-year process. So theoretically, we are actually sitting on 20-year-old rainwater, besides what we've actually just gotten recently. This island that's coming up in front of us is called Bird Island. They call it Bird Island for the many different species of birds you could possibly find on that island. The blackbirds at the Orange Hook Beach, those are called cormorants. And then the blackbirds at the St. Pointy Beach, those are called anhingas, or snake birds. Only because when you see them swimming around in the water, you don't know whether they're a bird, a snake, an alligator, or what. Now, most of the time when you see these birds, you'll see them with their wings outstretched. And they do that because they lack the natural oils that other birds have to dry themselves. So they have to hang their wings out there to dry so that way they don't become waterlogged. Either that or they're just trying to show you the size of the fish that they caught earlier. Now, it is their nesting season. So if you look up in the trees up there, you'll see that they built a couple of penthouses up there. And if you look very, very carefully, you'll see some of the beautiful little baby birds hanging out up there also. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coming into view at the bottom of the glass, you guys are going to see something so awesome, so wonderful, so amazing, so unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coming into view at the bottom of the glass, you guys will see something that resembles the backbone of a dinosaur. Now, the University of Florida, they actually had this tested down here. And it turns out that down there is, in fact, a rock. But if you look alongside that rock, you'll see a piece of wood. And the University of Florida also took that piece of wood to their facility in Gainesville. And it turns out that that piece of wood down there is actually, in fact, a Native American dugout canoe left here by the Timucuan Indians over 500 to 600 years ago. And this next spring that we're about to go see is one of my favorite springs. This next spring, ladies and gentlemen, is a first magnitude spring. This spring is responsible for pushing out 250 million gallons of water every 24 hours on its own. Ladies and gentlemen, coming into view at the bottom of the glass, I give you the Blue Grotto. In grand total, all of our springs combined pushes out a whopping 868 million gallons of water a day. I know you're wondering where all of that water goes besides Nestle. Well, allow me to tell you, whether you choose to believe it, see it on Now, although this seems like the same word that was here when we left, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it is not. The water that was here when we left is now just about 32 minutes downriver. This spring system is so large and so forceful that it actually has a 24-minute cycle, which means every 24 minutes there's brand new fresh spring water being pushed from these springs going all the way back. Now, that is why all of our springs are so crystal clear. Now, speaking of crystal clear, at times when this sunlight hits this crystal clear water, it lights up that limestone and that snail shell. That limestone and that snail shell shined and shimmered so brightly down there that the Native Americans actually mistook it for silver. And that is why they nicknamed this the Silver Springs. Years ago, this used to be owned and operated by ABC Studios. This is why so many different movies and TV series were filmed here. And one of those TV series that were filmed here was in the 1960s. And it goes by the name of I Spy, starring Robert Culp and Bill Cosby. And in one of those episodes, they thought that they found the city of Atlantis, only because they came across these statues. Now, although we don't have many of these statues left, we do have these three brothers, these awesome Greek gods, these magnificent wonder beings. Ladies and gentlemen, coming into view at the bottom of the glass, I give you Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades. Ladies and gentlemen, these statues stand at an awesome 7.5 feet tall. They're in 38 feet deep of water, and they're made from an ancient substance called fiberglass. Now, there was originally 13 of these guys, and then ABC Studios decided that they wanted to pull them up. And the residents of Florida got very upset. So they left those three guys here for our viewing pleasure. So these three guys became our resident superstar movie stars. Move over John Travolta. And it was also in two James Bond films, Moonraker and Never Say Never Again, starring Sean Connery. And that green stuff that you've been seeing waving around down there looking oh so wavy, that is algae.
Laying there. Can hardly see him. I see one, I thought there's three. Oh, there's two. Okay, there we go.
Did everybody up front get to see those statues okay?
Yeah.
How about everybody in the middle? Everybody in the middle got to see them all right? Awesome. Well, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that just about concludes our tour. I know! I don't want it to end either. If you guys want to keep your cameras, your cell phone, your children, and your spouses close to you, we don't want